Hello everyone, this is Rachel with Rachel's Creative Space. I am back again with another process video for my week in the life. We are working on Tuesday and I'm still at my friend's house, so I cannot complete everything. And on top of that, I turn around and misplaced one of the items I had to help myself finish. But we'll find it and go backwards and fix those problems. So we're working on Tuesday. I've got a lot of stuff here to kind of put this together. And if this doesn't take too long, I might do Wednesday. So what I've done is put these into little baggies as a recap. And I put some things in here that I wanted to use. I got some of them out, some of them I need to put back. As we're not going to do that part because we lost the sheet where I had everything written out. So we're just going to move that out of the way. So here's my, I keep trying to say page protector in my brain, but it's the page divider for Tuesday. Again, I'm going to put something I'm grateful for on the back of this and leave the front with the pretty colors. I tried to take a picture every day of the color of the day. So that's what would be showing behind each of my acetate pieces. So here I was going to put a piece of part of the I am at a loss for words today. It's been a long day at work, and so, yeah. Anyway, front page for the day. I'm going to move this stuff over a little bit so I can work on this. So we're just going to, and as you can see, I wrote on the back of each one what day it was. Since it's so small, it would be a little hard to determine. So there's that. Here is the photos, 2 full-page photos. And I always have the worst time trying to keep these straight. It's like, okay, I had it just so. And then I already put tape on this to make it easy, and I'm still messing it up. And I hope this is still in frame. It is much harder when you're not in your own environment that you're used to. And I'm not used to doing process videos anyway. I'm a very slow scrapper, guys. So I try to do a little bit ahead of time. So these were some flowers, pretty orange flowers. And I did this. And now it's gone, guys. Oh, there it is. So I always hang my car keys, house keys, on the back of the door so I don't have to try and find them. So I wanted to take a picture of that because that is something I've never documented before. I used to do it by the door that goes out to my garage, but my garage door is broken, and until I have it fixed, I'm going in and out the front door. And I kind of didn't get it fixed because of the fact that for a long time that locally the fees from the building department was more than the cost of a new garage door. It's insane. Then they recently changed it. And I know that's going to show through a little bit, and I don't care. They changed it, but in between, well, had to get a new roof, so that was more important, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to punch the holes, because I already got the holes on one side, yeah, but need to punch holes for the other side. I actually have multiple hole punches. I have a 6-hole punch, but I'll tell you what, the one thing I love about it is that you're punching all the holes at once. The thing I hate about it is it seems to come a little bit too much closer. It doesn't go far enough in, and then when you go to turn those pages, it's a little bit harder. And I've tried to see if you can adjust it, and I can't seem to find if it adjusts anyhow. And to tell you the truth, I just don't have time to deal with it. All right. The thing I hate about these kind is that sometimes the pieces of paper get stuck in it, and it drives me crazy. And then I got this is the Power Punch. So it only has one size, but I do have the We Are Memory Keepers hole punch with the multiple sizes, which sometimes I have to use that because of the fact that, you know, this is one size and it has 4 sizes. So let's move this aside, bring this back. Okay, so the next piece on my day is this card, and I've already done my journaling, and we're going to stick that right on there. And this is done on Matco sticker paper. And let's see if I can get this edge. Oh, the one thing I forgot is over here, of course. Now, I printed this the other day, and I know I said this in my last video, is I like to print it a day ahead because I have an inkjet printer, and I give it time to completely dry. I'm going to stamp the date right there and call that good. Move that to the side. I've already got some of my stuff in here. One of the things I was going to do today was put the high and low of the temperature, and then I have some weather stamps, one from Paper Person, one from Allie Edwards, and I was going to stamp what the weather was like that day, but that was on the piece of paper I can't find. So it will just have to wait until next time. Meanwhile, we are going to put the photo on here. And all I did was just took a quick picture sometime during the day of what the current weather was like. That's all I did. this is Layla, my friend's cat, who is insisting tonight that I pay attention to her. Yes, she is. I know, don't want. Yeah, she's a sweetheart, but she is like wanting loving like crazy tonight, which I'll give her some more when I get done here. Give her some extra attention. So, again, I've already got pictures in the pockets. I'm gonna go back and write on these little cards. So, I live alone. Well, I sort of live alone. I live with my fur babies. So, I'm gonna put something about me for the day, something about one of them because I have, or I take it back, I had 2 cats. One passed away after Week in the Life. Breaks my heart. But I'm glad I documented him in here. And then, of course, something about us. The backside, I'm putting about the pink moon, something I learned. Some just ephemera pieces, or this is ephemera pieces about some mail that I got. One of my cats who ran outside to play with the dog, doing dishes. This is the chipboard for the day, and that's just something from an old Week in the Life kit. And here is my shaker pocket with the half circle. And we are going to adhere that to the back of this photo I took of the moon. And I took that with my DSLR, which is why you can see it. Here's the only thing about this mesh that I use. Some of the pieces will come out. I didn't think it would, but I guess they stretch a little bit on this mesh. I should have maybe done 2 layers, one each way, but hey, it'll work. So, one thing I know this is going to be a little tough. Tape. Sorry guys, you can't see, but I won't be able to take it off if I put it down. The other bad thing about this mesh is actually putting adhesive on the back. I might end up having to come back and use a little bit of liquid adhesive. That didn't quite go like I wanted it. There we go. Off. All right. Now, I know this was not cut quite straight because, believe it or not, I just went around the photo and the photo was just slightly bigger. So what I did was I actually had an Allie Edwards Photoshop template of half circles. One to the left, one to the right. And I just masked my photos inside it. Let me move my garbage out of the way. sitting right beside me, but not at home. So let's punch the holes in this. Maybe. This thing drives me crazy. Whoops. And the lighting's a little different here. Sorry if I'm off camera, guys. I just can't see. These old eyes can't exactly make everything out real well. What? I don't think this is the one I used. Yeah, it isn't. It's supposed to be this one. I'm making the hole too big. Check that first, huh? See, the white on white is a little bit harder for me to see than when there's a color. Easier to see inside the punch for me. I'm sure other people can relate. Put those little things right there. All right, so that one's done. Picture of my office. Yes, I have a TV in my office. I'm emergency management, and so one of the things I do is have to watch the weather and the news a lot of times, especially during activations. About the moon, and it even says full pink moon. I've got this obsession with gummy bears lately. I know I shouldn't, but they're so good. And on this one, I am going to do a quote, which I don't know what I did with that either. So we'll come back to those. So here is my morning, afternoon, and evening card. I stitched the acetate on it, and later I am going to put that back in there before I lose it. This on here, but like I said in my last video, I'm going to wait to see where I want to put it to try and help even out my album a little bit, because this is so chunky. It's making my album very thick with 7 of those. So we're going to hold off. We're going to use it, but we're just going to hold it off. So on the back of this, I actually have where I did my own 3x8 card, just like Deneen did. You can see hers on the Allie Edwards blog. And she has step-by-step instructions on there, and I just followed that. And well, we both have Photoshop Elements. You could do the same thing in Canva or regular Photoshop, but she is showing you in Photoshop Elements. And actually, it was quite easy. I had never done anything quite like that. I got Photoshop Elements a few years ago, but I really have not done a lot outside of just pictures. So, holes in this. And then I'm going to put pictures that I have cut apart or cut down to size here off to the side. And don't worry, I know I said I'm at my friend's house and pet sitting. She has a hard floor, so if anything falls, it's easy just to sweep it up. So, there we go with that. Nice and done. Makes a nice back. I changed the color for each day, just like Deneen did, to match the color of the day. So, we are going to put these on. Let's see, that was in the evening. That was at lunch. And that was me feeding my dog breakfast. Okay. And you can tell I was on I took a webinar in my office. A picture of me getting on a webinar, or a Zoom meeting or something. I can't remember what it was now. I have to do a lot of classes and stuff for work because I have to have CEUs. It's actually quite crazy. Plus, there's a lot of virtual meetings and everything else. So you can see I got a headset on because it's easier to hear when people get noisy outside my office. This was just on a walk in the evening with my dog. And I'll go back and fill this out. That was from the walk. That's my cute little mini dachshund, my little sweetheart. And let's see what's on the back. That's Boots. He's the one who passed away. I miss him so much. He was about around 20, we're guessing. I had him for a very long time, but he was a stray when I got him, so he was several years old already. And really broke my heart. So I am going to staple this on right here. And I'm going to think about putting something there. I'm not sure what. But since I've got to come back, I'm not going to worry about that right now. And here we're doing by the numbers. I've already got, that's what a lot of this stuff is for here. I'm going to use some of the vellum pieces in here someplace. And I have what I tracked. And there's like, I think 5 or 6 of these. And when I take this off, it's clear, so it'll go straight on. I'm going to stamp or write the numbers underneath. But I need a few more things as fillers. So I'm not sure what all I'm going to use right now because I can't really look, not being home, right? And I wanted to get started with this, so I didn't want to put it off too long. But also have these other items, and I might just wait to put them on here. And I know I had an idea, heck if I remember now. I think I was going to put this one right here. I'm not sure, maybe like that. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. had an idea for that, and I don't remember what it was. See, that's what happens when it's a while since you get back to something, right? I was going to put that in here. So we're just going to put these away because we're going to be coming back to this, right? So there's Tuesday done. Let's do Wednesday real quick. As you can see, I put all my stuff in here as I got it ready. And we are going to just pull this out. So here's Wednesday. Move that over here. Same thing as before. We are going to pull, let's see, we need this, we need this, put that over there. And pull those out for now. So let's see, here we go. So how's everybody else's, whoops, we don't want that either. How's everybody else's week in the life coming? Are we done? Are we haven't started? We're working on it. I should put this right here where you can see what I'm doing. See, you could tell I'm not used to doing process videos, can't you? Here we go, front page. Now, today was a peachy color, but there was not a peach colored vellum sheet. There was everything but peach, and then black. So black is what Wednesday gets. There is some black pieces acetate too. I might add those to this day to kind of bring that black color in throughout. You know, because it's all of a sudden we go from peach to a black. I mean, there's other colors all throughout, but you know, we really don't have that much bold black in it, so now I can't seem to get this. There we go. Oh well. We can always trim that a little if we get too much off. Sometimes I don't bother trimming it if it's just a teeny bit of white showing or something. There we go. It's done. And we're going to punch the holes. I think I got a good handle on this. Sorry if I get quiet. It's hard to talk and do a video at the same time. Now, I know a lot of people record and do voiceovers, but I haven't really learned how to do that yet. Haven't taken the time to learn it. Kind of too busy. You know, when you work a lot and have all the responsibilities that you have, you know. I know people say, well, I don't understand why you ain't got that much time. Well, you own a house all on your own and have all the responsibilities and work a lot of hours and have pets and still have everything else everybody else has to do. All the same bills too. You know? Don't stop to think of that. Something else they don't think about is when you're single, they take out even more taxes on you. So you take home even less money. But you still have to live. You know, I think our tax system is antiquated because, as you can see, look, I was on another one. This one was definitely a meeting. But our system, I feel, is very antiquated when it comes to that, because back when it was created, you know, people didn't have to worry too long. They were, you know, that people got married, and I mean, I was married, but got divorced. People would stay single longer or never marry, you know, nowadays. But we still have the same bills, where back in the day when this was created, it was totally different, you know. And they've never changed that. So many people have raising children and everything else on their own. But you still have the same bills as everybody else. They just take more taxes out of your paycheck. So, here's my journaling. Love my Matco sticker paper. I do like to write too. I don't want to do just sticker paper on my stuff. But when you got longer journaling, you know, it's harder to get fitted when you write it compared to print it. Okay, that's done. Let's go to the next. Let's see. Pieces of mail. And again, the cards I will fill in later. The top of this I'll fill in later. And we're going to put this on here. As you can see, it was a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Doesn't seem to be straight. But you know what? I already put adhesive on it, so I ain't gonna worry about it. It's homemade, right? And you can tell. So later I'll stamp on that. I picked up dinner from Chili's. An old car in the neighborhood on my walk. A ginger cat that loves to come see me at my house sometimes. Some pistachios I had a snack. I drink a lot of water, and every once in a while I'll use a flavoring in it, but that's not an all the time thing. But I like to document that. And here we go with, oh guys, I got the Tim Holtz scissors. I got both kinds. They just came in today. Love these. They are so sharp. Oh, and easy to use. Really, really love them. Okay. So, I'm gonna try. Well, guys, I'm having the worst time trying to get these things off of this. I love the look. Oh, and by the way, so I got the sewing machine, the Brother 7250 without it being in front of me. I can't remember. It's the same machine Allie has. And oh my gosh, love it. It was so easy. I sewed right around here and then filled it and then sewed across. Oh my gosh. It was so easy to even go around that circle, around that edge. And I was like, I couldn't believe it. It was phenomenal. I've got to try and line this up, guys. Now, what am I supposed to do here? Well, come here, you. Well, we're just gonna have to go with it because it's on there. Have to trim it up, guys. This is some older, really wide tape. I wanted to get it used up, so we are using that in lieu of using the narrow tape. And that's why you can see it's colored. When you take the backing off, it's yellowed a bit, which is fine. You ain't gonna see it. These scissors, oh my gosh, guys, these Tim Holtz scissors are phenomenal. Look at that. Voila. I always hate trying to cut something from this edge, from the opposite edge. Let's try this. I hate doing it this way. Just trying to get it started, that's always the problem for me. Not too bad. Voila, looky there. Love it. All right. Now, remember this one's smaller, see? Now if I don't wait too late before I do my next videos, I'll remember that. And guys, sorry this is taking much longer than I thought. Having everything ready and I'd go, boom, be done. See, I told you I'm a slow scrapper, right? I am not fast at all. I probably am going to have to learn how to do voiceovers. Unless people like this, just let me know. Do you like it in real time? Do you like the voiceovers and sped up? Do you like a little bit of both? I love that. Isn't that pretty? Put that over there. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Again, I'm going to put a quote here. This was news about annual pass holders for Disney, and the lounge was being open and all the freebies, because I'm a pass holder. Going to work. This was me and our secretary going to lunch, having some of those gummy bears, playing with my dog, getting ready for work the next day. And then we get to this again. So as you can see, I changed the color to be the peach color for the day. Tape. Oh, no, guess what? It's rolled up on itself, so we're going to just use some of this for now. I normally don't use this stuff because it does not stick very well here in Florida. I mean, it sticks fine to begin with, and then later on, well, let's just say you end up re-adhering everything. Okay, come on. Come here, you. There we go. And we don't want to have to go through re-adhering everything all the time, so that's why I kind of avoid that adhesive, rolling adhesive. I have had to put so many layouts back together. And so when I started doing like pictures, posting on my blog, or doing layout share videos and things like that, I've actually had to go back to them and go, how was this put together before? Sometimes it's just one item and it's easy to find, but sometimes it's quite a few. Okay. Put these little suckers over here. Now, let's see. There we go. Oh, see, I'm grabbing that already. Picture in the morning with my dog who had come to wake me up and snuggle, which she usually end up, she usually, when she wakes up in the morning, jumps right off the bed to go outside. So, this morning she did. And this was something my friend got me last year during for my birthday. So, wanted to document that. This was just some fun stuff I wanted to add about palindrome, I think is how you say it. Each date reads the same back and forward for 10 days straight. And so it fell during Week in the Life, so I wanted to add that. And then this was a quote someone shared in Allie Edwards' group about a boring home life. I want to take something and put it down here because to enlarge the picture, you lost some of it, so I made it smaller. And I'm going to put something down here, I'm just not sure what yet. And then here's this. Let's see. What do I want to put this on? I think we're going to put it right here. And I have some word phrases that I've stamped out from an older Allie Edwards Week in the Life stamp set that I'm going to be adding to these things too. So that's all for Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.